Tonight on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Allen going to go to the air right away. High throw, but he makes the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Right back to Davis. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
3rd and 4. Now Allen again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Now Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. To throw, it's Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The numbers for Mixon last week, the hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got some space here. Now they can't bring him down. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 24. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football. Ball here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep here for Chase. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on third. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be fourth down. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, the return is Jones. Spins away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Back to Mixon on second down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and that It's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Still going.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen to throw once more. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Allen to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Allen.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Dancing to, and I think the ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase.
Caught.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Kenny Pickett, strong in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, on Monday Night Football, a good-looking matchup in the AFC. Chargers and Jets from MetLife Stadium. Coverage, 8:15 Eastern Time. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mixon will try the right side. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Come on.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Right there.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals open the lead up to 34-0. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air. Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Allen will try again on 2nd down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Chase the motion man right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon.
113 yards. rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. McPherson now for the extra point. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
And now out come the Bills.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Hilton, the man to break up the throw.
That's what we were going to do.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Mixon. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere, the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, Evans looking for space.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. This on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. you better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I think I need to move my damn mic.
12, 12, 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Call.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
hardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Cincinnati,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.